Hello guys, how are you guys doing? My name is Ayoko Fishola. Today I want to share with you something really interesting. We're going to be reading from Matthew chapter 12 verse 38 to 41. And then I'm going to start reading. And then certain of the scribe and of the Pharisees answered, saying, Master, we would see a sign from thee, because God was talking about, Jesus. I usually say Jesus and God, like, call them the same thing because they're literally the same thing. Okay, so if we go back to verse 33, saying about, like, either make the tree good and its fruits good, or else make the tree corrupt and its fruits corrupt, for the tree is known by its fruit. And then it goes on to saying, like, in verse 36, saying, but I say unto you that every idle word that men shall speak, they shall give account thereof in the day of judgment. So he was talking about the day of judgment here. For by thy words shall be by thy words thou shalt be justified, and by thy words thou shalt be condemned. And then the scribes, certain scribes, basically, then the Pharisees basically answered the Messiah, saying, we're gonna see a sign of the judgment day. Before it happens, we're gonna see a sign. And then Jesus then answered to them and said, an evil, adulterous generation seeking after a sign, and there shall no sign be given to it but the sign of the prophet Jonas. For as Jonas was 3 days and 3 nights in the whale's belly, so shall the Son of Man be 3 days and 3 nights in the heart of the earth. I actually did the research to check, where the heart of the earth is. It says Atlantica. If you think otherwise, you can just comment down below. And then he says, like, the men of Nineveh shall rise in judgment with this generation and shall condemn it, because they repented at the preaching of Jonas, and behold, a greater than Jonas is here. So Jesus Christ is here. So I want you to see that prophecy has already happened. Like, it's crazy, but it has already happened. The sign of the prophet Jonas has already happened. So we're going to be watching that right now. Okay. So I'm gonna...
This is Michael Packard arriving home to a family in shock. The smile he's wearing washes away when he tells the story of his close call and what went through his mind.
This is how you're gonna go, Michael. This is how you're gonna die. In the mouth of a whale.
Packard was in the water Friday morning off the tip of Cape Cod. He was diving, fishing for lobster. In the past, he's had some encounters with great white sharks. There is danger in the job.
When I kiss him goodbye in the morning, there's not a day that doesn't go by that I don't think about him and what he does.
Now, no one thought one of these would be a problem, a humpback whale. Packard says he never saw it coming, felt a bump, and everything turned dark. Then he realized where he was.
In a whale's mouth, and he's trying to swallow me. And I thought to myself, okay, this is it.
Well, the whale wasn't too happy about the situation either, and Packard says after about 30 seconds, he was basically spit out.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I got out of that.
Incidents with whales happen, but rarely. They're usually just kayakers getting a little too close.
He knocked it over.
There was a case in November in California where a kayaker ended up for a moment in a mouth. This is how it looked for that kayaker. Marine biologist Dr. Ian Kerr says whales aren't that interested in humans. In 30 years, he says he's heard of a story like Packard's twice. It was likely, he says, just an accident.
The whale does not want a human dessert. He just happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, the whale seems to have left unharmed, leaving Packard with some bumps and bruises and a heck of a fishing story about the one that got away. Because he's the one that got away. Mike Armstrong, Global News.
So it's always so interesting when something fantastic like that happens, and then, the person that's representing the miracle is just downplaying everything because they don't really understand the symbol behind it. So yeah, Jesus Christ is coming. I'm really excited about. I've seen the news like when it did happen, and I was really excited, like what? But now that I'm reading this again, it just kind of reminded me, and the same emotion came back again. It was so much excitement that I felt that, you know, wow, like, you know, it's happening, like Jesus is coming, you know. So I just want to encourage people, like whatever you're feeling right now and whatever you're going through right now, just know that it's temporary, because it's coming. Like it is coming. Like it might not come like in your own generation, but it is coming. It's coming for sure. It's coming for sure. So be encouraged and continue to walk in righteousness, even though it might feel like as if you're the only one walking in righteousness. Keep it up. Don't stop. Okay? All right. I hope you guys have a fantastic, lovely night. I am going to be seeing you in my next video. Bye, guys.